Right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the BCMMA. We've got great fights all here ready for you tonight. We've got the 1v1 tournament, so it's you, yourself, and your two fists up against the world. Now, with that said, there's going to be some interesting things going on. This is going to be the first event that we're going to have in a long time where Citrus Tea isn't the defending champion. That's incredibly new. We haven't seen that in years, basically. So Kermit, 42, hoping to defend his title, and well, we've got a redemption arc maybe here for Sprite coming on. Otherwise, the rest of the contestants, they've got an open field. It's wide open. The field of dreams. The kind of thing. Oh, God. Sorry. Can y'all. Am I. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. I am being heard. I'm just dumb. It's okay. But yeah, an open field. We're all ready for these fights. So we should be getting the first round to start relatively shortly. We'll get the bracket ready. We do have the bracket up, and our first round matchup is Mr. Shrek versus Super King. Again, both of these players know how to put it up there. All right, Super did well in the doubles tournaments, always known to be kind of one of those definite contenders, especially for the quarter and semifinals, but that's normally where he finds himself dying out. Whereas Mr. Shrek, he's got a pretty similar repertoire. Good, not great, but they're both trying to change their narrative right here and right now in these 1v1 tournaments. Now, as we're waiting, and as we're getting more and more people on, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Ben Jeremy and Bucky I Co. They sell a variety of ores and blocks for a really cheap price. You can find them at the bottom of Central Mall. All right. Now, after that ad break, we should be ready for the fight. Ian is asking everyone if they're ready. Super is ready. And it seems like Kermit is preparing himself too. So, Super's got to do a speed run. He's really feeling a tingle, and he cannot let that go. Not yet, at least. So, we will see. Well, maybe we won't see. I take that back. We do not want to see the tingle. We just want to see. Did Mr. Shrek? Where's Mr. Shrek? He logged off? He logged off! What? Okay, is this the disconnect of the century? No, it's not the disconnect of the century. But he's here? Shrek is here. Shrek is back in his swamp, ready to reclaim his throne. Well, let's see about the throne. At least the swamp. We've got a countdown, and we should be getting ready here momentarily. Here comes the start of the fight. Already, Super was already a little bit out of the gates, but he's going to go in immediately and back up a defensive playstyle, running away from Dwarpy? What? Dwarpy? Dwarpy 2? Is this really? Oh, snap! That's his name! She just literally changed his name to Dwarpy 2! It confused everyone! What a plot twist! What even is this? Alright, well, they're going at it, and I think Mr. Shrek Dwarpy 2 has a bit of an advantage because of just the pure confusion factor. Like, who even expected that? Now, it does seem like Dwarpy will get some food, and now he's chasing after Super. Super is just dazed, confused. He hasn't had anything to eat. He's cold, he's hungry, he's starving, and he's like a little orphan kid. So he's got to fight his way out from the big beating man that is Dwarpy 2, trying to see if he can go one up Dwarpy 1, or the original at least. So they're going to start throwing punches, and I mean, we're just going back into relatively even terms. running at each other. Couple of crit hits onto Dwarpy, but Dwarpy gets to eat himself some nice steak. Now Super on the retreat, putting his back towards his opponent. Not necessarily a great thing to do. He'll take 4 shots for his troubles. He's got to make something up here, as it seems like Mr. Shrek just wants to go in for the kill, but now he's on the defense. He's being comboed quite well. Good strafing technique that we see here by Shrek, just keeping Super at arm's length, now forcing him into the corner. You can't strafe any further than that. Dwarpy throwing back into his spawn, and finally it is over. We see at the end Mr. Shrek 51 with the win. So congratulations to Mr. Shrek. And he will be moving on to the next round. Super King knocked out early, not something that you expect to see every day. Dino King, Magic Dino, can you please not stand right in front of me? That would be nice. Is he even in here? I don't even know if he's in here. He's probably not. All right. Oh no. Oh wait, what? Me versus Gil? I didn't. Oh, when I said I was participating, I said it was as a commentator. Screw it, let's go. We're doing it. Actually, wait, crap. Someone give me food. I need food. Not carrots. I need like anyone have like steak or something. Baked potatoes. I will take these baked potatoes gladly. Thank you very much, Stinky Cow. You get a +1 in my book. So here we are. The fighters are not ready. I've got to take my armor off, everything on. I'm keeping my unicorn horn on. Now I have the health hat out of my hand. And I should be ready now. I've been training with a friend of mine. He is in Minecraft PvPer. Fun fact, if any of you know Dante Overwatch, who used to be a professional Minecraft PvPer, he was his duo partner. Beat him up quite a few times. So I am working with a legitimate pro up in the mountains of the Himalayas to get myself ready for these fights. Oh, are we both ready now? Oh, I was born ready. Absolutely always ready. Now we've just got Dwarpy 1, 2, and 3. Oh no. Gil, has he given the message? He's ready. I'm not sure that he's really is ready for this. Oh no, he's not. The soldier is about to get destroyed. He doesn't know how to deal with my absolutely god tier strafing. Now I'm getting kind of attacked. Oh, but I gotta remember I'm not on 1.8 fights anymore. Oh, look at that. An aggressive food eat from me. Gil now lagging up a storm. Oh, we're rip. That was weird. I think I just lost because like food advantages. Rip. I don't know. We'll see. Big F. All right. Well. All right. Where is? Please leave. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. I owe this guy some baked potatoes back. There you go. Hey, I'm throwing the big. There you go. Here's some more baked potatoes. Take them back. All right. So after a completely rigged match that I was ordered explicitly to throw, Gil will be moving on. And now, Magic Dino versus _Garmin_. All right, well, do we have anything going on? We have Ian. We have Ian running around trying to dodge flame arrows. That's the most entertaining thing we've got going on right now. He's got some protective headgear in glass. People in glass heads should not be throwing stones, but it's not him doing the stone throwing. In fact, it's everyone else. Dance koala. What are you, a raccoon? Dance raccoon dance. He's got to fear the deadly arrows. Just be glad that these are not medical plug-in arrows, because if they were, well, we would have to ban a certain someone for the 40th time this week. Hey, I'm not allowed to say. I cannot say who it is. And so with full respect to that person, I will not mention their name. Full disclosure, I'm not disclosing everything. All right, well, what we can say for sure. Oh no, don't even ask him that, Lobster. Don't even ask him. He'll be okay. But what we will ask is what's happening with this next fight? That's a question that every person here must ask themselves. Look into your heart, look into your soul, and then place your bet, if you even still can. Oh no. Slime Emperor with the 0 IQ ideas. It's okay though. Now, what are we waiting for now? We're waiting for memers, dreamers, schemers, and the redeemers. All of them lining up, ready to fight. And what are these memes? What are the schemes? What are the dreams? And I can't think of anything else, so we're just going to go with that. All right. Now, once again, we've got a fight in TBI Wog versus Garmin, but I think that changed. I believe that changed because, well, I did not see TBI Wog's list come up. So I guess we just wait for technical difficulties. Gar is here. Oh, he is here. Surprise everyone, we've got our man. Garmin is finally back, and he is ready for action. I mean, let's be honest here. He was going to come in, get destroyed, and then leave, as most fighters do. Okay, sorry, too much shade. No, that wasn't funny. That was just spiteful. But it's okay. Garmin, come spite me, and go fight your opponent. Go in, punch him in the face more times than your opponent. Exactly. I'm getting beat up already. This is what happened. All right. Do we get the countdown? We do get the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's a go time. And look at that magic dog out the gates, ready and swinging. He just wants to go after Garmin. He's going to force Garmin back. And look at this. You can tell who's getting more hits in just because of where they're at thus far. Really, it's been Magic Dino who's had an advantage because he is literally not letting Garmin leave spawn. You see the difference in where they're at. That really lends it to where it really lends and gives you an indicator of how the punches are going. But Magic Dino's being very strategic with these punches. He's not just going for like straight combos. He's going for one, then another, being very methodical, letting his strength cool down all the way back so he gets maximum damage with every single hit. So Magic Dog now back on the offensive. Garmin, he's dual wielding food, but I'm not sure that that's going to help him out too much when you're just getting beaten up. I mean, maybe you can just hope to out heal punches, but doesn't normally work like that. He nearly goes out of the arena just because of the damage combo on top of him, he'll stay inside and still have to endure a beating. He is giving some punches back, but it's just so hard because the tracking for Magic Dino is there. What is this? Garmin cannot take the heat. Magic Dino will be advancing towards the next round. And GG's to Garmin. So, all right. Well, so, who do we have next? Dagman 3D versus Stinky Cow? Right? No. Big Purple Uwu versus Crack. Can I get an updated bracket, please? That would be nice. Oof. All right. So, Big Purple versus Riley? Is that actually the match? Yeah, oh no. Oh no. That is just depressing. Real depressing. Ian is sitting there watching from his owner's box. His wife, his e-girlfriend. Oh no, he's telling her to beat her. Oh wow. If this is this is effectively domestic abuse. Of domestic abuse by proxy. Ian set up the match. He rigged it. He wants to beat her for everything she has. Every single bone in her body destroyed. Ian going for absolute malicious play here. He's like he's not mod like, he's not minister like. No, this is just awful. This is horrible. As a judge, I rule Ian guilty of being a jerk to his wife. The biggest of crimes that one could commit. So with that said, Citrus Tea, he is ready to just absolutely unload. You ever watch Donkey Kong? You ever see him charge up his neutral B? He's got his arm just swinging in a circle. That's what Citrus Tea is doing right now. He's loading up that punch. He's got it cocked and ready. He's saying he can't fight. Ooh. He's not full health. Dwarpy shot him. Whoa. Some foul play here. Food has been eaten. So he can take a second, breathe. I mean, it is kind of traumatic to get shot by an arrow. A flaming arrow at that. I mean, look at the bow. What about the bow tells you, oh yeah, it's going to start shooting flaming arrows? Nothing. It's just magic enchantments. So, after Citrus Tea is over his PTSD episode, we should be okay to go. Now, where is this going? Riley is here, not here? Disappeared? Big Purple versus Nepex. Oh no. Alright, Riley has been spared the beating. Although, to be fair, I think it was really Citrus that was scared of Riley. Instead, it's Nepex. I've heard a couple of things about Nepex. You know, he's one of the, let's say, more controversial players on the server because both in-game and in his fighting styles, he can be a bit questionable. So let's see if he can answer questions right here and right now. Well, we will have to see. Please, Black Scythe, get out of the way. Thank you. Oh shit. That my hoist toe is too powerful, but not quite as powerful as Citrus Tea's punches. He's going in for kills. This is a relatively tame match thus far, but no, never mind. As Citrus is just getting the wombo combos. Great strafing, good tracking, means that Nepex can barely even touch Citrus. That is just brutal. Oh, that was just quick, dirty. GG's. Nepex got murdered very quickly. We don't need a private investigator to figure out what happened here. We all saw it. 8.5 hearts. That means that Nepex, he barely did anything. He didn't even get through the hazmat suit. Oof. Real rough. All right, now Kermit versus Flaming Ninja. Here's the fun part. Because Kermit versus Flaming Ninja, well, I mean, if the bracket goes the way that it looks, we could be seeing potentially Citrus versus Kermit in the second round. But Kermit still has to get through the first round because he's got a Flaming Ninja. I mean, if Flaming Ninja isn't a great name, I don't know what is. I don't know what else you can expect. Right? That's the kind of guy that you would expect to come in and beat the BCMMA defending champion. With that said, Kermit has still proven his skills. We know how good he can be. Finally taking down the champion that was Citrus Tea. Long may his reign, long may he reign, but his reign has ended. And now, Flaming Ninja hoping to rain some arrows down, hoping to rain some fists down, and hoping to rain down a win. That made no sense, but it's okay because hopefully this fight will. They're gonna go at it, and Kermit just kind of going for the corner, taking this angle. I think he just kind of so happenstanced into it. Now he's going to re-aggress, focusing on just his opponent, putting down massive amounts of punches. And look at that, Kermit. Very, very good string of punches right there, really forcing Flaming into a compromised position. And, well, yeah, he's going to have to eat. Flaming Ninja has some food in him, so his regen will be a bit better. But Kermit just trading so unequally right now that it's not going to matter. That was another fast fight, and we've seen two in a row where one fighter is just absolutely dominant. Kermit 42, absolutely dancing on the grave of his opponent, and the Dorpies decide that, you know what, they're gonna play into it too. So Squatters versus Derpy, Sprite Tropical versus the original Dorpy, the real Dorpy. Will the real Dorpy please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. And he has decided to stand. He's going to have to make a stand here against one of the better fighters in BCMMA. As we know, Dorpy is coming off of an injury right now. The wall did a number of things, but let's not get into that. All that matters is how well he can still click. As long as he can click on the mouse, really, really put it down. He has the potential to outclick Sprite. We've seen him do it before, but again, the latest matchups have always gone to Sprite, winning the doubles tournament against, well, actually just winning the doubles tournament outright. Something Citrus could not do. But now we're asking, are the players ready? Are the fighters ready? They're on both sides. We get the countdown in a little bit fast, but hopefully these punches are going to be faster. Dwarby kind of at an angle, kind of gauging each other out. They're both going to give each other the side swipe, and that's all we're going to get for now. And now we get into the main portion of the fight, and oh, a very quick eat from Sprite. Now he's on the offensive, just waving around his big metal Sprite can, doing massive extra damage because, you know, metal kind of hurts. Dwarpy is in trouble. Now you're going to take a bite of pumpkin pie. That should do him well, give him more health than the average bear as he goes in. Really just kind of having to manage this knockback. That's been the problem, is he hasn't been able to manage just how much knockback that Sprite has been able to do. Now he's strafing around, going in unpredictable ways, going in these big semicircles, but now he's going to go into semicircle and lie down as he will die. Oh no, look at that. The Dorpies are attempting to avenge their friend, but, well, there's no revenge from real death. You cannot change what has already happened, and what has happened is that Dwarpy has been eliminated in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Something that nobody expected. Absolutely no one. So, Who do we have next? We've got Ben Jeremy versus Lobster Roast. That's going to be the last fight of the first round. And Riley is not fighting. All right, Riley has decided to make the wise decision to not fight. All right. Well, what the heck? What are you doing? What even are these people? These people have decided to take over my booth. Never heard of these people in my life. It's okay though. It happens because, well, someone's taking over tonight. They've got a lot of work to do. Kermit, hoping to stay on top. Look at him. He's got the inverted colors. He's in the Dorpy skin, just decided, you know what? I can do it backwards. I can do it better. Ow. Alright, well. In all, I'm getting absolutely griefed. But we'll see who gets griefed here. Who gets griefed out of the first round. And who goes down. Alright, free steak. Ooh, nice. Free steak. Well, the stakes have been raised in this fight. Ben Jeremy versus Lobster Roast. Last match of the first round. Here they go. They're going to go straight at it in the middle, throwing punches back and forth, but the lag just kind of delays this fight a little bit. It seems like Dorpy 3 was able to recover just a bit faster. Lobster Roast now going towards Ben Jeremy, who has just the tools and the power to focus down Lobster. Lobster is in some trouble, but now giving trades back again. It's really hard to tell where health bars are just because of the amount of food that both players have eaten. Ben Jeremy getting a cheeky eat in. That's just what happens there, right? You know, that big old Buckeye Co food will give him the strength that he needs to power through his opponent. Lobster cannot take the beating. It's going to be a problem right now because just look at how much damage that has been done already to Lobster Roast. Lobster is just in some problems, but a little bit of an elytra fly, messing up the combo. Ooh, interesting. Still, the fight continues, and the fight will go on. The show must go on, and someone will probably break a leg. No, they won't. They can't take fall damage. So, still, they're just gonna retreat. They're just gonna like give each other a couple of seconds, eat food, and then go. All right, Ben has taken off his elytra. Are they gonna rematch? Are they gonna we're gonna redo this? All right, they're rematching. It is official. This is a rematch. We're doing it again, people. Run it back, press the rewind button, do whatever you've got to do. But we're seeing Ben Jeremy versus Lobster Roast 2. Well, got to ask this again. Not the last fight of the first round, but in fact it is. We just cannot say it for sure. What happens if he put an elytra on his feet? The infamous feet elytra lets him start flying. Could be bad. Well, let's see how bad this will be. Ooh, look at that. Lobster Roast coming out with one of those Easter egg hats. Oh, absolute props. Look at that absolute master finder now. Again, this is someone even now. Ben Jeremy taking shots a little bit tilted in the favor of Lobster Roast. Just a finger on the scale thus far. Not too much, though. The pumpkin pie going into Lobster Roast is... I'm not sure that that's healthy for lobsters, but it's definitely food that does exist. So now they've both eaten, and look at that. Ben Jeremy taking pure advantage of the time that Lobster Roast gave him as he's just going in for aggression. Dwarpy 3 has to eat yet again. just going for these circle runs. I'm not sure how much I like this strategy. Like maybe the problem is that your just health bar isn't low enough to compete, so you're just gonna try and waste sprint meters, then you eat, then just outdistance Ben and come back in when your health bar is full. And that's what they're gonna do. Looks like Lobster Roast wants to take this fight again, but just the amount of eating in the face of Ben Jeremy is just almost disrespectful. Like literally, Lobster is watching his fellow hospital sec and just laughing at this fight. Like, what is this? The lobsters sticking together, giving cheers. Still, Ben Jeremy now turning, trying to put the focus down onto lobster roast. He doesn't want them roasted. He wants them boiled and buttered and prepared on a platter. The problem is that you can't deal with the lobster claws. You can't have them bite at you or on you, or else you will go down. Ben Jeremy just going around quick strafes. They're not working though. And he's going to have to eat, deal with the fact that Dwarpy is just continuing to eat food. Lobster still standing strong thus far. Neither of these fighters are retreating. They're just going at it over and over and over again. These trades are so questionable. They're going to eat. It's a moment of peace, just a moment before they regress. They're going to take their options. And it seems like we have over here Ben Jeremy in trouble. He's in the corner taking shots. Now he's turned the tables on the Lobster Roast, just trying to put punches in. The question is when will this eating stop? Ben Jeremy decides to go in. He thinks his health bar is high enough. Maybe instead Lobsters is low enough, but no, they're still continuing to trade over and over and over again. This is so questionable. What's going to happen here? They've had so much time to eat. And now Dwarpy running away from this. Oh, he's in so much trouble. This is where you know that things are getting bad. How much food do they even still have left? They're running towards my corner. I'm getting hit. Ah, it's okay, although I'll be fine. But this is just going to be the last food. Neither player can eat from this point onward. It's just the health that you have left in your health bar, and you can't tell who has the advantage over who. They're still trading evenly. They run and hit each other like a clash of absolute titans. This fight has gone on for so long, and soon it will have to end. Ben Jeremy taking 2 shots in a row. Now he's turned it. He's trying to take down Lobster Roast in this corner, have the funeral with Big Purple watching. And no, instead, it'll be his own funeral. Lobster Roast clutching it out in the end. It's that tanky long game strategy that wins the long games. Surprise. So GG, the Lobster will advance to the next round as Ben Jeremy falls somehow, some way. I did not expect that. So we now go to the second round. And there are interesting things happening here in the second round. So first off, I believe we have a Citrus versus Kermit matchup very soon. Like very, very soon. So that is more than a bit questionable. Then after that, well, we're looking at, okay, so the first matchup should be Gil versus, I believe Shrek won that? No, wait, where does this? All right, the bracket is, this next fight is the actual last fight of the first round. Okay, please, I would like a bracket. That would be nice. Oh, okay, never mind. That's just one of the fights that we missed. All right, Darkman 3D versus Stinky Cow. This is the real last fight of the first round. And I mean, Darkman, really just a veteran of BCMMA. He's always had problems with some of the upper level competition, namely Citrus, but realistically, who hasn't? But now his first round opponent is going to be someone fresh off the block, Stinky Cow. I believe this is his first BCMMA. At the very least, the first one that I have casted. Darkman turning his lag switch on. the airbender himself has a couple of tricks up his sleeve. Seems like both fighters are in their side of the hole. Players are huddled around the arena, just waiting for this fight to start. And it's only a matter of time. And here we go. Actual last fight of the first round. Here we go. And look at this. Dagman already taking the aggressive lead. But again, they're going to stop in the midfield, let Stinky get some room back. And this is a bit unconventional. He's just going to turn. That's what he's doing. Just baiting Stinky Cow into a false sense of security before he goes into the main fight. I believe he got some pumpkin pie in there, which would definitely be helpful. But so did Stinky Cow. Cow now on the run, charging like a bull, hoping to just run over Dakman. But instead, Dakman fights back. He knows what this means. He knows how to play these turning games, how to get wombo combos. Again, these trades going back and forth. It's all one person at a time. Stinky eating, trying to get his health back up because Dakman has done a number on it overall. And now just a moment, Dak was able to eat, but Stinky wasn't. That's going to be a problem because he's already down in hits. Dakman, but what is he doing? They're both just going to stop and eat. Stare at each other from opposing corners. Very unconventional strategies here. So 2 minutes until we can no longer eat, but we might not get to that point if both contestants just go at it like they are right now. This is a real boxing match show, and there's the knockout punch. Whew! How did that happen? I mean, I guess maybe Stinky actually got full strength hits, and I guess maybe Dakman wasn't. I don't know. But what I can tell you is that we all saw Dakman go to the floor. That was certain. Ooh. Ooh. So we have some accusations here. I'm not sure how credible they are. Levied against Stinky Cow. Well, we'll see. It could just be salt. We have definitely seen it before. But the first match in the second round is Mr. Shrek versus Gil. And well, I mean, what can you say? Two staples of BCMMA. Real staples. Gil, known to be an absolute robot. If there's anyone that's actually hacking, my vote would be to Gilman just because of how well he can do combos. Like, let's be honest here. We've all seen it. We've all seen the absolute murder that his machine arms can come up with. So I'm going to do my typical welcome message. And after that, we should be good. All right, so Ian, do we have an official announcement from the commissioner? Dwarpy 2 is AFK. All right, if you're AFK, just go away because you will have to fight another day. You're out of the tournament. You're out of lives. Go back home. And okay, I can't finish that. The rhyme there was inappropriate. But it's okay. Because what isn't inappropriate is going to be our next round matchup. So, Garmin versus Stinky Cow. Wait, no. Frick, what happened to this bracket? Because Garmin got... Alright. Yeah, no, Magic Dino beat... I'm very sorry. I like... The problem is that there are some real questions. because I do not have an accurate bracket. I was like, oh, TBI Wog versus Garmin, and I'm like, I didn't even see TBI Wog fight, so obviously he lost. But no, that's right, Magic Dino, Magic underscore Dino. Respect the underscore. What? Okay, I'm even more confused now because the real fight, is Gil versus Shrek. It is going to happen, and it's happening right now. Here we go. You cannot be prepared for stuff like this. Shrek, though, he thinks that he can be prepared. He thinks that he can be prepared for hacks that Gilman has prepared. He's homebrewed them himself. He's coded it, and he's loaded them up as he's loading in some pumpkin pie. Both contestants have some time to eat, but all Gil with combo hits like absolute fire, like clockwork, on time, not off by the millisecond, but a bit of a malfunction here as he takes some damage to himself. Now it's just a game of runs. Who can get more combo hits in than the other person, the opponent? Oh, what? Was he just sniped? What? I think he was shot by an arrow? Am I the only one that saw that? Am I the only one that saw that? So, I've got one person confirming it. He got hit by an arrow. Well, but even if you killed him, you very easily could have hit him and then, like, yeah, you could have hit him after the arrow just hit him. I'm 90% sure I just saw an arrow flying across the screen and hit him, but I guess he just left? So, a very confusing situation. I may ask, can I please refrain from anyone shooting arrows in the future, because that questions the competitive integrity of everything going on. So, are we? I think we should rematch that. I am pretty dang sure we should rematch that. But again, maybe my eyes did deceive me. But again, we have other confirmation from other people too. So it's very, very possible that someone was interfering from this match. And I believe, okay. All right, so the official ruling from the BCMMA commissioner is this. We are going to have a rematch if Gil comes back on, but if he does not, we will move on. So he just needs to get back before the start of the next round. And oh my God, what is happening in the corner? Everyone get a kiss cam of that. Windows, look to your right on the ground. Oh wait, where's the kiss cam? Oh, they're gone. All right, well, if you have donator perks, turn your little reactions on. Find a partner. Cuddle up, because it's time for the BC MMA Kiss Cam. We need to get one. Can we find one? Anyone? Anyone? Oh wait, we've got some love over there. Ian's feeling the love. Who's the lucky partner? Who is this yellow Dorpy clone? Dakman. Oh man, Ian and Dakman. Ian has found his 178th wife. Well, what we can say is that we do have another match. Probably. Unless between now and the next match, a giant meteor strikes the Earth. I'm pretty sure we're having it. And the next round match should be Magic underscore Dino versus Stinky Cow. Yes, they're ready. They're underneath the Earth. The Magic Dino rising from above. Maybe that's the magic trick. The magic trick is becoming less of a fossil and more of a dinosaur. But Stinky Cow says, hey, Go back to your era. Go back to the Paleolithic area. I don't even know. To go back to the Jurassic era. That's exactly what he's saying. There we go. I've got some words, but instead, Stinky's being processed into pure beef, and that's what we see for Magic Dino. His fist not quite doing enough, as he's gonna have to retreat, run with his tail in between his legs. But now he's gonna go turn. He's got a Wither Skeleton on, and the Wither Skeleton is the head of his own skeleton. One of these days, Magic Dino will make a very good display in a museum. But for now, what we will see is Stinky Cow moving on. So that's interesting. So again, it's okay. We should be okay. So Big Purple versus Kermit. Whew. Wow. This is a match. This is a match more than any other match. This is the clash of the champions. Kermit, the new blood in BCMMA. He's coming up and he just took a seat on the throne. But after he's been overthrown, Citrus is ready to come back. He wants to make sure. He wants to confirm with everyone that there's not a shred, not a doubt in his mind, in anyone's mind, that he is the best. But to do it, he's got to beat the man that beat him 2 weeks ago or a week ago. He's got to beat the man that, well, has been his problem. So, as we stand today and now, all we know is this. We've got an absolute doozy on our hands. A brawl has been brewing. Can you hear it? That's the tea. The pure tea. But I can't just give tea. I can't just give rumors. I gotta give facts. And the fact is, the best match potentially of the night is going on in the second round. Regardless of anyone else, regardless of the fame, the fortune, the money, this is a grudge match. And that, my friends, that is no tea. None at all. So, one person's ready. That's been confirmed. Citrus T has decided to take his knuckles, crack him back, stretch, and go for the fight. Ian started the countdown, and here we go. Citrus T versus Kermit 42, ready for the fights. Both of them in suits, ready to be absolutely classy. Mr. Black Merce versus Mr. White going on, and again, oh no, Electroflight, stop the fight, stop the fight. Please go back to your hole, take your elytra off, eat again, or redo. Now, to be fair, to be completely fair, I think that Kermit had a bit of a lead there. Of course, he had maybe 1 or 2 punches, but it's okay. Because we are just going to go for the full reset. Kermit 42 is just going to say, hey, you know what? We're just going to try and outskill my opponent again. I can do it once, I can do it again, and again, and again, and again. So now, once again, we've got the countdown. Here's the go signal, and here is the fight. We know we've already gone through the introductions. Now we just need to get to the main course, and here it is. And again, look at this. It's more just back and forth, just trades going back either side. You really have no idea who is where. Although Citrus taking lots of damage early, he's going to have to eat to regain some of his health. He's losing track of his opponent, Kermit. Ooh, dancing around Citrus. What is he going to be able to do? Can Citrus even keep up with Kermit. Kermit just absolutely changing the meta right here as Citrus is on the run. Again, we have seen him in this position before where he has to run away and now he turns. He's one of the best in the league at that. BCMMA champion multiple times. But again, this is going to be the problem. Kermit was the man to dethrone him, and he might just do it again. Tell him, hey, the throne is still mine. You stay on your knees, but for now, Citrus is just running. He's been caught into the corner, and you can't run anymore, not any farther. The wall and Kermit are both your enemies. As they're going to take a moment, get some food. Citrus is going for pure aggression now. He's got to make up for something, but he's still getting hit. The strafing is just so perfect from Kermit, and Citrus is in trouble. He's running away towards the corner. He's been able to get some food. Now he's going to turn, get a crit onto Kermit, and just go for pure aggression. He's gotten 2 crits in a row, so that should help him in some damage races. But again, it should still all be in favor of Kermit, as Kermit is just absolutely destroying Citrus. Oh, this is going to be a problem right now. He's going for turns. He's going for these just constant U-Haul maneuvers. And, well, Kermit's chasing all the way. This is a journey across the map, a journey across BCMMA history here, ladies and gentlemen. And Citrus still on the run. They're going to turn around and eat. Whoa, what a weird option for both of these players, but still it happened. 1 minute till no eats, and I think that's going to be important because that's what's been keeping Citrus alive for so long. I don't think he can deal with the pure PvP prowess that Kermit can output. This is still, now he's got Kermit up against the wall. This could be an advantage, but no, Citrus decides to vacate it all. He's just going to let him go back to neutral, but now he's found himself against the wall. He's not going for fights. He's going for dodging. He's going for maneuverability. 30 seconds now until neither player can eat. That's going to be just an absolute doozy because, again, the food has gotten both of these players so far. The health bars are still going to be relatively healthy, but they're just trading out. And as the hearts dwindle down and further down, we see Citrus. He's the one potentially on the losing end of that. Now he's going on the aggressive crit, and another crit gives him the old 1-2. Now he's taking some damage in return. People, please stop shooting stuff into the arena. Dear God. Citrus gets some food just before the bell should ring, and as my internal clock tells me that we shouldn't have any more food. Yeah, we have last eats being called here now, and neither player opts to go for it. Now Citrus, oh, he can't even do anything. He's down and dead. Kermit once again defends his title, defends his throne in an absolute thriller of a second round match. Oh, that was a match fit for the finals, but instead it's in the second round. We've still got more to go and more to come, at least from Kermit. Citrus will have to rethink his strategy, regroup, and go into the BCMMA tournament next week, potentially even later than that, with a new mindset. Still, the only mindset that Kermit's going to have to change is who is his next opponent? Who does he have to play? Next match is Squatters versus Ben Jeremy. Again, 2 powerhouses. Ben Jeremy lost in the 2v2 tournament, I believe, 3-4 weeks ago to Sprite. So there's some beef history there. Here we go. This one's going to be important. Because again, I mean, you look at this bracket and where everyone's at. This is going to be the last match of the second round. So after that, we get into third round matches, and this is just for the opportunity, the chance to fight Kermit. So for both of these players, they've got an incredibly tough bracket. They've got to beat their opponent and then go through Kermit. Oh, that's just rough. Still, as it stands, we're going to see some interesting second round matches even after this. Or excuse me, third round matches after this. So stay tuned. We're gonna have the stinky fight or the Gill fight? Excuse me, I'm sorry, very sorry about that. No, the next fight should be between Shrek and Stinky. Because I do not think that Gill is coming back from this. Not at this point. He's been gone too long. Gil sadly is malding. It will be okay though, because he won't be the only one to be on a little bit of a tear. So immediately out the gates, Ben Jeremy is just aggressive. Wait, what? Elytra. Oof. You can't do that. You can't do that. Some people say they don't do it on purpose, but what is purpose? What isn't purpose? I mean, you think about it, right? Like, if you think that a fight's going badly, the Elytra could be an easy way to abuse that, right? You just start Elytra flying while you're losing, and you're like, oh snap, oh, reset the game. So, I mean, hey, we'll have to see where everything goes. I mean, here it is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And again, this is a lot more even. Ben Jeremy losing out so many hits because he was able to get. I mean, again, though, at the same time, it was because of the Elytra. Sprite opting to eat before he does anything else. He's holding his signature Sprite can in his hand, trying to knock the bowler off of Ben Jeremy's head. Still, though, I mean, this has been a relatively neutral fight thus far. Both contestants not really doing anything too fancy. It's just been two players pressing mouse 1 on each other's bodies from very close ranges. And, well, Ben Jeremy taking some advantage of Sprite for eating too much, or at least eating in his face. So there's going to be a health disadvantage. Oh, Ben going for crouch shots allows him to stay on the ground a little bit more and get combo hits in. Please, dear God, stop shooting arrows. I will personally come over there and kill you to the next purpose. Fucking someone kill this purple guy right now. Oh, but either way, thank you very much. What we can confirm, though, is that a fight is still going on. And the fight, who not necessarily in Ben Jeremy's favor, but he's going to go for the re-engage. They're going to clash in this corner of the field. And really, oh, nice strafing. That's what you can take out of this. Ben Jeremy doing a great job strafing. All his movement options have been perfected for BCMMA. He is so ready, so prepared for Sprite. And exactly all the preparation, all the planning resulted in a win for this man. Look at that. Look at the absolute victory, absolute domination, absolute continuation in this tournament. If I haven't said absolute enough times, please tell me. But all I can say for sure, well, between Sprite Tropical and Ben Jeremy, who wins? I can say that Ben Jeremy wins. Absolutely. Ben Jeremy wins. All right, I gotta give. All right, I gotta give a shout out specifically to Stinky. I will explicitly pay for your fine because I did tell you to kill Dwarpy. That kind of is on me. That one's my bad. Still, so many accusations against Stinky Cow. We'll see. I really doubt anything's been going on. I haven't seen anything too fishy just yet. But still, there have been questions. So, all right, they're gonna go for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We've got Stinky Cow versus Shrek. And well, I mean, this is what happened, right? So Shrek fought Gil, and whoo, look at that. Stinky Cow keeping Shrek at absolute arm's reach, not letting him get in any further. You saw there for a good 3-4 hits, he timed it perfectly. And this guy's range is insane. Like I gotta say, Stinky Cow has a really good idea of where exactly people's range is. And whoa! How did that happen? Like did he just not eat? I guess he just didn't eat. The thing that took down Stinky Cow was the fact that he didn't eat. Uh, wow. I mean, you can say that those last 2 rounds were flukes, but you know what? Still, he did quite well. All things considered, making it 2 rounds is nothing to be ashamed of. Still, that ended quite a lot quicker than I thought it would. And again, for the first time in BCMMA, I gotta say that's not bad at all. So Ben Jeremy versus Kermit42 will be the next round as Shrek wins. Well, I mean, hopefully that quelled any accusations. And he's saying he didn't eat much in the past 2 rounds either. I mean, that has been a fault of some players before, is if you don't eat and you can't get food, well, then you've got problems. And Stinky Cow, well, he has no problems anymore. So, Kermit42 versus Ben Jeremy. Whew. This is potentially a finals match. Once again, not even in the finals. Shrek, for the first time that I've seen him advancing, making it all the way. So he's got his best shot here. He's waiting eagerly to find out who his opponent is going to be. And Ben has been on a tear. But again, he's had tough brackets nearly every single time I've seen him play. He's been one of the unluckiest players that I know. I mean, I think it's because he's in that mid-table bracket. He's not quite towards the top end where you know for a fact that you're going to get your easier opponents and then you go for your harder opponents. No, he's often at times been put in that kind of those lower seeds where he has to fight his way through everyone, and time again he's proved that he should be up there, that maybe it's time to rethink the power rankings and put him a bit higher than where he currently is. But well, if he wants to go any higher, he has to go through the highest of heights, Kermit42, already on top of the BCMMA world, and he's hoping to stay there now. Okay. Peace offering? Peace offering. All right. Steak for a pumpkin pie. They're just going to throw their meat at each other, and now they're going to go for it. Here we go. Here's the real fight. It's going to happen, and well, what's happening is that what? Okay, I can't even commentate this. This is just chaotic, real chaotic. I mean, we should be relatively neutral until that happened. Oh, Ben Jeremy, did he just take fall damage? He might have just taken fall damage, just given how far up he was launched. Ben is in some trouble. He's going to run away, then turn and eat. The steak should help him. What? Oh, he's trying to go for the truce, but it didn't work. The peace offering of steak is going to get ignored and denied. Both fighters going at it right now. We should see some advantage right now to Kermit just because he's had so much food. And yeah, that's exactly what happens. The pumpkin pie reigns supreme over the cooked steak. Kermit reigns supreme over Ben Jeremy. And now we've got a finals match between Kermit42 versus Shrek51. Kermit hoping to repeat, thinking that he can do it. He's so close to repeating. So incredibly close. He's got one match to do it. One opponent, one moment, one fight to decide it all. I suggest to both of these fighters, if you're in here, take a second, breathe, stretch your fingers, especially your clicking finger, bend it back, treat it well, because that's the tool that you're going to need to win it all. 10,000 Karunas here on the line for this fight. Winner takes all. Every single last Karuna, down to the cent. You can tell Kermit needs those cents, every single one. He's hoping for them. He likes money. I can confirm it. I quote, I quote, I like money. Kermit 42, 2020. Now here we go. Oh no, we don't go because someone has to pee. What the heck? What? Wow, that was anticlimactic to the max. I have never seen anything more anticlimactic than that. All right, I guess we're just having motor car things going on here. Yes, is someone going to start showing off their cars? Going to be like, oh, you're going to start flexing? All right, all snap. We get a bike. All snap. Someone show us all up. Ian, I know you got a Lamborghini, or at least you paid for your daughter's Lamborghini. Fun fact: Ian's daughter is the worst driver I've ever seen. Literally crashing the entire time. It was his kid. I don't know. He's dressed up. It was the same account as Ian, but I'm pretty sure it was his daughter. So here we go. Here's the finals. This is everything that we can ask for and more. So here's the question. Who wins? Who's got it? I need chat right now. Give me an answer. Who you got in this fight? You got to name someone. Put it out there. I want to see what the crowd thinks. Got one for Kermit. Two for Kermit. Oh, Kermit. Lots of Kermits. So many Kermits. No one's got any faith right now in Shrek. But you know what? Shrek's trying to make a comeback. This isn't just Shrek 1. This is Shrek 2 we're talking about. And, well, he's ready for his sequel. And the sequel... Oh, wait, what? He's got a shield in his hand. All right, Kermit just memeing himself with a dragon head and a shield. I don't know how he can even see through this thing. Oh! Shrek forcing Kermit into the corner. Now he's having to retreat. They're going to both take a moment to eat. And, well, what? Okay. Shrek just tried to force Kermit into spawn. Instead, he found himself there. And now they're back in the middle, boxing it out, trading blows. Except that's not really trading. This is a highway robbery. Again, it just runs back and forth. One man, then another, going after it and going on it. But oh, whoa, never mind. The second man isn't there. The second man is gone. All that's left is the man in the dragon head can with an emerald in his hand, ready to take 100,000 Karunas back home and back in his bank account. This man, look at this man. This is a man that's ready to buy a car. Excuse me, 10,000. Wait, reset. Wait, what? What? The fuck just happened? I am. I. I. What? What even just happened there? I. What? Do we have a champion? Do we? Was there crowd interference? Can I get an explanation here from anyone? Well, okay. I need some information here. Someone jumped in the way. I'm getting information now that we think that someone jumped in the way, but again, that was rather abrupt, and I don't see a kill message either. So where does this stand? So Ian has made the decision, I believe, that this will be a rematch, but I mean, I'm going to be fair that that did end a bit abruptly. I just don't know what exactly happened. Like I need I did anyone see what happened? This is me asking anyone. Anyone, please just tell me what you think. Like what? I'm just confused. It was a very weird kill. Uh, yeah. All right, I guess we're just restarting. All right, finals, second match of the finals. Here we go. Kermit versus Shrek, and they're going at it. Shrek, please. Oh God, they're throwing. Okay, that might be some of the problems. People are throwing things in the arena. All right, makes sense either way. What we will see for certain is a fight going down here. And again, just neither person wanting to engage outside of combat. They're going to get food, so they'll take a moment to breathe, but now they're just going right back in it. It's just a click spam fest. Both opponents going at it here. Couple of advantages right now, and oh, there it is. Finally, Kermit, he did it for sure. He got the extra hits in. And well, we can confirm for the second time tonight that Kermit 42 has won 10,000 Karunas. Confirmed it. No foul play. No question marks here. It's been confirmed. Kermit 42 reigns supreme once again. And now we have to ask the question, who beats Kermit? Because we have seen now twice in a row, twice, that Kermit couldn't do it. Kermit didn't even get that far. Or excuse me, not Kermit, excuse me, Citrus. Citrus cannot do it. Citrus didn't even get that far. He ran into Kermit in the second round. And, well, that was the man who had been standing on top of the BCMMA ladder for so long that, well, if Kermit has started to produce consistent results, who beats him? Who, what, when, and where? We cannot say. We will say that, well, it seems like Citrus is ready to get back at it, but there is no question about what will happen tonight because it's already happened. We've confirmed it. It's in the history books. Someone go to the painting, add Kermit's name in there for the second time because he deserves to be in the trophy case. All right, so I will say with that, everyone, thank you very much for coming out to the BCMMA tonight. My name is Tree60 No Scope. I hope you all had a grand time. A shout out to Windows Dog for recording the whole thing. And yeah, also shout out to Josie123 for getting mod status. Real heads up. Gotta give her a thumbs up. Send her your tickets, every single one of them. All right. Thank you, and everyone have a great night. Windows got the feed now. Kill it.